Hey guys, welcome to NeosTheater. I'm Neo, of course, or Neo Mercer, and in this video I'm going to be talking about Devil May Cry, the reboot from Ninja Game Theory. Oh man, that game looks so freaking sweet. I'm not a long time Devil May Cry fan. I'll go off and admit that right away. I know a lot of you are just angry about this reboot, but to me, as being a new introduced fan, and just a video game fan in general, the thing looks freaking amazing. Like, just the platforming, like the trailer where he was running on that like green, follow the yellow brick road. No, I mean it was like this green like bridge that just spawned out of nowhere, and the buildings will crush and shapeshift all over the place. It was amazing, and that the game just, even the graphics and the color palettes, all of it just looks so nice. And Dante is just, he's freaking funny, dude. I love Dante. I mean, I've watched the show, the anime of Devil May Cry. I haven't played the original games. I should probably go get the HD collection to see, you know, how I feel about them and what I can compare them to the new one when I get it, because it actually comes out around my birthday. Yeah, ironic. But yeah, I mean, the demo, I played the demo today at PAX and it was awesome. I didn't play the demo where he was in the streets. I played the Succubus boss demo because I was watching like all the other guys play it. They just kept dying and dying and dying, and it looked so hard. And like I figured it out, and it was actually a lot easier because I probably, you know, because I had seen what they were doing. But it was phenomenal. The platforming is amazing. Like, you know, when other games offer you alternate routes that you don't really have to use them, or they seem to look and feel exactly the same or something like that. This game kind of does that, but it expands it a little bit more. I mean, like, you know, you have the option to kind of almost grapple your way over to other landings when you're fighting the Succubus. The Succubus is like right in the middle, and you can use your angel powers to sling you from like different rocks to get to other sides. The Succubus will move, turn, get onto the level and start fighting you again. And then, you know, bullets, your guns don't really do anything here. You're going to want to use your swords and your, like, you know, your scythe or whatever he has or whatever. And, you know, you can combine those with your angel and demon attacks, so they're a lot stronger. I kind of didn't really realize I could do that at first. I realized I could do the grappling thing and stuff like that, but I didn't realize that I could actually, you know, combine them with my normal melee attack. But it was so cool. Like, he would just slam the Succubus down. He ended up like kicking it, and it kind of starts off, the demo starts off with him walking towards it, and it's like, who are you? And this really nasty, really disgusting voice, and he's spitting out goo and all this, and Dante's all like, I'm your date for tonight, and he's like, F you, and like Dante's like, you, and then he's like, no, really, who are you? He's like, my name's Dante, or you can call me Dante the Demon Killer, as he says in the trailer. And that's basically how it starts off. Then they fight, and you're starting to get into it, and you're eventually like pulling these pipe things, like, you know, like it's almost like he's like hooked up to like medicine. He's got these like things coming out, and you end up using your demon kind of pull, not your angel one, but your demon one, to pull the pipes out. And he ends up falling kind of through the ground, and you land on the ground, and he's there. And the next thing you do is basically like jump from platform to platform. There's like water or goo or whatever it is rushing towards this like blade that's spinning, like this spinning blade, and like you already know what's gonna happen. So you're basically pulling the Succubus towards the blade, and next thing you know, he's trying to grab on. He's like, you know what your problem is? You're too clingy. And then he just starts slashing at him and stuff, and he slashes his fingers. Dude gets chopped. His face, like, you even see it just goes, no, and like the blade's like right here, and he just like ends up getting sliced in half and stuff. It was pretty brutal, but it was funny. And Dante leaves a smart remark and is like, you're all mixed up. And so I don't know, it was a good thing. The combat is very engaging and cinematic as well. I mean, when he would, you know, when cutscenes came in, they looked really nice. There was only like maybe one that was a little awkward, and there was like a little awkward shadow animation that kind of like, you know, skipped or whatever. But when you're fighting, you know, you have your guns. If I was playing on the Xbox, unfortunately, because like they, you know, the PS3 was full already, so they had 3 PS3s, 3 Xboxes. I was in the back, but I was like, oh cool, nobody's gonna have to watch me. And then I didn't realize that the giant TV that I'd been watching was actually people playing the Xbox, so my gameplay was like up on the giant TV for people to watch. Other people could just watch the screens of the people that were playing the PlayStation because they were in front of the line. But when I was playing, you know, the combat was like, like I said, I've never played the original Devil May Cry, so I don't know how closely it resembles it, but it was, if I want to say, square on the PlayStation, but X on the Xbox to shoot your guns. It was X on the PlayStation, but A on the Xbox to jump, of course, and you could double jump. The right triggers for the PlayStation and the right bumpers where you're evade on either side. I got another text message, and then the L2 and R2 buttons on the PlayStation were your angel and demon modes, and then you can combine those, hold it down, press your gun shooting or whatever. If you press the square button with when you were holding down the L2 button, or yeah, L2, that would be your, like I said, you moving around from platform to platform. He would sling and grapple onto stuff and pull himself there. If you use the demon one and you use that grapple thing, he'd pull the medical cords or whatever off of the succubus, and you'll release all the not grease, but all the disgusting gooey stuff. And there was other things you could do, like I said, to combine that, but that's basically the layout of it. Triangle on the PlayStation or Y on the Xbox was your sword, and he would swing that around. You can combine that with the demon powers and make it even stronger. There was a circle or B button that was your special moves. I didn't really use that much. I don't really know what it did, so that's kind of like flat-ended. As for the combining with the X or the A button, I'm not sure exactly what that did, like I said, but the evading was kind of like your typical hit it, he kind of rolls out of the way kind of thing, so it wasn't always useful. A lot of the time I was like, just like I said, cinematically moving from platform to platform to save myself from being gooed by this monster. Sometimes it was a little awkward because in order to swing from it, you couldn't just, you know, if you were facing the succubus, you couldn't just sling yourself out of the way. You had to turn, look at the thing, and highlight it almost and kind of swing. So that was a little awkward. I died a few times doing that. They have these gold orbs that let you revive from where you actually just were. I think the health on the monster goes back up, but you know, from it just right where you were, the same platform lets you start over. So yeah, Devil May Cry, looking really good. I'm gonna get it. I'm probably gonna get the HD collection so I can play the originals too. But this new one just looks phenomenal, and it's probably one of my most anticipated games. Tomorrow I'm definitely seeing Tomb Raider. That's one of my other most anticipated, so I will definitely check that out, and I will definitely talk to you guys about it. Stay tuned for more coverage, and this is NeosTheater, or Neo, for NeosTheater, signing out.